Oh, actually we. How do I challenge? Oh, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Oh, because wait, no, you can't challenge. Okay, I see. Um, oof, that's loud. Uh, is it updating? Are you updating? Okay. That seems to be in order. All right, all right, all right. Let me first of all show you the game window. The rest can follow. Actually, let's just do it immediately. There you go. Seems to be fine. What a meanie, not giving me the right side like a normal game. Ah, it's fine. Hello, Auntie. No, that's not the one. Okay, I wanted to open, so I have my drill focus open. I'm not even sure window-wise if that fits. Guess it just barely does. Okay. Yes, Brandon is contrabandgo. Maybe I should put that in the title too. Um, I could just play an extension here. Should I ask this one first? It's not, I mean, it's not that interesting for either player here, I suppose, but eh, we'll keep it at this. Okay, so he does attach. Mhm. I always like to just take the corner like so. I'm okay with just taking a bunch of side like so. Yeah, and then turn here is not small. I could also just play a move here. Left side is something as well, I suppose. I mean, I guess this and this, these are both relatively big. Maybe I just play here. Yeah, let's just play here. There. Updated the title, I think. Oof. This loss of Sevalot is something. Wait, they are super fast with updating the pairing side. Okay. I kind of want to just pincer that one. Because, yeah, he can, of course, slide and play this. The time controls, you can see the time. It's 45 minutes plus 5 times 30 seconds. Pincer, if he plays here and then plays here. Yeah, I think pincer is okay. I don't think, like, I don't want to defend passively like this. And if he plays here, my corner's still alive, so I could also, of course, completely ignore, but I think pincer is farther away. I pick the close pincer. Because, so if I get e14, like for example, he runs out and I turn, hmm, e14 is actually quite damaging to this topside shape too, because it gives me moves like g17 later. So I'm happy to get this. Mm, yeah, I don't play here now and let him connect. I play this because now these four stones only have 4 liberties. And the general rule is that something that has. Oh, okay, now he played. Do I even need to respond this now? If I jump and he cuts. If I jump and he cuts, or even Hane at e18 and cross cut, something like this. Hmm. Hmm. Probably a bit too much. Not sure, but if I do this, then I just stay connected and my corner is strong. Hello, DS Arbaduk. Yeah, not sure about this decision, but again, my corner is alive and I stay connected, so. Um, oh, okay, that's how we play this. That doesn't change the fact that these stones have weakness now and that I can invade here later or play something here and destroy this area. So yes, he strengthens this, but at the cost of giving me... What's the best way though? Or do I even respond to this one right now? I could also... I mean, the jump here... The jump or just play. I think the jump here is pretty annoying. Too wide. Just thinking of what can white really do if I ignore this? White can of course invade, but that's fine. That's flexible. White can play something like here and counter, but that's fine. I can still go out, jump here, or just play a... Should I make a base or jump? If I jump, I can make a further base like this. I jump, he jumps. Hmm. Hmm. On the other hand, if I play here, there is also a relatively easy way to continue here with this extra move here. If I jump 3 spaces immediately, he might counterattack. Ah, but the counterattack, though? I could counter the counterattack then. Not sure. The only reason I'm debating not to jump is because if I jump and he jumps, then I kind of need a move to separate him here. And if I just make my base, then I strengthen my group. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make my base. It might be slightly inefficient to do it like this because I would prefer to play here and then go closer to the corner. But I think even like this, there's still some like E3, for example, is some very annoying RG towards the corner. Hmm. I'm making my stone stronger here. Okay, he protects the corner this way. Now I could jump, just same thing. I'm happy with that exchange, I think. Yeah, the jump here now is really annoying, I think. Because it helps my group and it now doesn't even give white the... Like before white had the option to counter attack or to cap-ish. And now this group has neither. My corner group again is still alive. My group here now grew stronger with the base and the jump. So it has some ice space here. Also still has some attachment options here or just sliding here. Okay, and he jumps. Now, do we play this one? Or do I just play here? Hane, or do I invade this? Actually not sure. I could also just jump. But then this group is not really in that much trouble. Hmm. Hmm. I could, of course, also just play h16. I'm not sure what I should play here locally. I don't want to be too soft. Um, if I just jump out. I mean, if I just jump out, he kind of is behind enemy lines, but also not really. He's out with this group, so... Um, I mean, if I play here and white has to play g17, that in itself is also not a little bit tragic, I suppose. Hmm. Not sure. I don't want to spend ages on this decision because it's not. It's likely not game deciding. And I don't know. I don't need to fear the cut here. Because first of all, right now this group has very few liberties. He could extend down though, then the cut. Okay, but he doesn't. Okay. But yeah, because if he cuts, my corner is still alive, so he only cuts the outside that way. Now, one question I do have is how I could peep here. Um, I could peep here and then attach here. What if I do this and he does this? I do this and we do this, and I block. Hmm. Also, this move did still leave some RG in, like there's still, again, this attachment, there's still some annoyances. I wonder if I should ask this, and then this, Atari, and then I can kind of threaten to cut this off, especially if I get this, then this, and I turn, and Hania and live in the corner. Maybe if I'm just a little bit stronger here on the side. I could play this, but I don't think that's super helpful. So maybe now just this, or even this. Maybe even this. Because now that he's really strong here, I mean, I get some forcing moves. I could play this, and then this, and I have this separated, but I'm not sure if that's currently that amazing to get. Hmm. Oh, in Restream it's so much easier to block someone. Hang on, is it automatically? Okay, whatever. He's still okay. He attaches. That makes some sense. Hmm. I think it's still too early to just go about territory, so or to just yeah, what I said. Um, so we have Hane on the top side. Oh, he plays it like this though. I wonder if well, okay, I mean, Uh, if I extend, I think that's a little bit too slow. I could counter this one immediately, but the side is already undercut anyway, so I don't think it's that urgent. Um, The extension to p14. I don't know. There's just nothing interesting on this board. Hmm. I'm honestly thinking about playing p2. Just play endgame. Like if I extend here, what does that really gain me? Gains me some center control, whoop-de-doo. And a stronger attack against these three stones. But the right side again is not that interesting anyway. Maybe I just play here. And because this top side is also so open still. The other question, the one question I do have is though, how do I maybe best attack this group in a profitable way? I could jump here and say that I have this peep, so I can jump further. Maybe I can play this one first. Ask this question. If he just defends, I can still reduce this a little bit, but I can also then play something here and something here, but this box is also still open, so this move here, it's basically meant to be like a between two moyos kind of move, in that there is still this invasion here on this bottom side, so if I can just build this, then the invasion here is also gone, which gives me more points. And like I said, this area on the right side, even if he plays something here, he really only gains these 9 or so points because I can still monkey jump, bump, 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 bump. So he gets only up to S11, which means his benefit, let's say he has it up to here anyway, then his benefit is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like maybe 10 points here, is my thinking. And so if only he can only get 10 points in Gote on the right side, and I can protect my weakness here while also growing the center, I think that's a fine trade for me. Oh wow, okay, this far. Uh-huh. This far. Mm, I don't think I should think about the invasion here for the same reasons that I just mentioned. So I'd rather play something like this and then this, and then these. Wait, if I play this one, it's kind of no. He can go here, so maybe I should play here and then here. They can play the Atari, but then this is not that big. Okay, so it's just not that big right now. So maybe I should just play the middle move that I had in mind. What can I do with this later? Just attach, he pulls back, I connect, I have solid shape towards the center. That seems like an idea. This general center area here. Hmm. If I attach here and he plays this and I cut, and the Ataris and I Atari, He would capture. I could push through. He connects. I get more outside, maybe. Tricky. A P2 is also still something that I really want to play soon. Okay, if he cuts here now, though, that's a little bit of an issue. So if he cuts, blah 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 blah. I could prevent this with this and this, but then my weakness is here a little bit of a problem. So could also play here, but then I'm kind of forced to add a wait. I could if I peep here and then I peep here, then I could extend, but then I still don't have a big attack against this. If he harness, no, if he harness, I can actually just play here and hmm. Okay, so he just does it this. Do I want to clamp again after that, or do I want to? I could pull back. Should I pull back now? No, maybe not. Hmm. If I clamp and he just connects, and then I bump, I lose Sente. Yes, then my stone is dead, but then it's a sacrifice to get more outside. I could, of course, I could play this one. Is that a good choice? Maybe. But if I play here, he could counter immediately. Hmm. He could counter. If he counters, I jump down. I jump down. He jumps up. I jump up. He's something like 40 points plus Komi. I have also something like 20 points minus or plus whatever I can get in the middle, maybe. So, if I do play this, I am also eyeing something like this, but then I would need maybe attachment here, but the attachment also hurts me here. Hmm. Hello. I don't want this group to be alive too easily. It's one of my things here. I could, what if I attach here, he just plays here. I could wedge here and then connect. Mm. I think this problem is if I just play here, he just extends here. And then if I connect, that's Gote, and is that worth it? Should I play here and just get the profit in the center area from this attack? Or should I play here and allow like counter here? Also, if I play here and then Hane and connect, then he does get this and gets some profit here. Hmm. Hmm. Here, Atari, and this is just not that big, I guess. So I really want to play P11, but I also don't think it's correct. I'm at a bit of a dilemma. Maybe It's for sure not easy to do. I play this and he connects. I mean, also if I connect here, it's not like I have that much. So, okay, let's do this one because I don't think pulling back here gives me that much of a profit. Um, in the corner area. And later b5 is still a huge endgame for me anyway, even if black has this connect, because there's, I guess it's smaller like this, but yeah. hmm I mean, the problem with this one is also that it's not necessarily center even, huh? Thank you. Hmm. I suppose if I play this. Oh, what is the goal? I didn't even know. Um, oh, I'm so undecided here how I should. I don't want to build the middle, but I also don't want to. Why after muting I still heard it? um, hmm. I have not been so unsure what to do in a game in so long. Because nothing is happening here. Nothing is particularly weak. Everything is basically endgame. Like I'm even tempted to just play P2. It's that kind of game. I don't know. I need to make a decision before I don't have any time left for the important parts of it. I'm already I'm forgetting about time management in this game. I need to care less about the result of the game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because that's what I'm currently doing by agonizing over small decisions instead of keeping my time for the important decisions later on. Ah, glad to hear it. Hmm. Yeah, that one was a doozy. Hmm. Yeah, he pulls back. So this is Gote, but I also think that I'm getting so thick here. Oh, this way. Okay. Do I? Do I play this one or do I play? Yeah. I know it's this apple conundrum, right? You try to choose between two apples, and you try to find very minute details in both apples, but literally it's just both are apples. Just pick an apple, for God's sake. This one, is that's weird, no? I thought Hane for sure. That's the first move where I think, oh, yeah, it's like it's easier if you have like an apple or an orange. You have a clear preference, right? But if you're let's say they're even from the same sort of apple. I like the horse that dies of starvation. Didn't you forget the buffet in that analogy? Oh, okay, yeah. Mm, so just peep here. Because the wedge here is not working, he can always play the right wedge here. Wait, wedge here. Yeah. So we just peep here. Now we get rid of mostly of our weakness here. Yes, indeed he is. Now I'm. Hmm. Should I Hane here? I could Hane here. If he cuts, I can descend in Sente, and then we can fight. I'm pretty sure. I just kept debating if I should push here first. Sometimes this is the correct move. Hmm. Because I don't have the funds to go to Stockholm on the drop of a dime. I'm not sure about this exchange, but I kind of just want to make sure that the Hane here is that he blocks here. They'd rather. And also Stockholm is the Grand Prix, right? Yeah, I'm not qualified for that. So okay, I think I can play Hane because if he cuts, I can go down, and then we can fight, and this is um, gone. Oh, Tenuki. If you mean like 2-day train rides, then yes. Hmm, this way. So he is claiming that he's basically claiming that this area is super big. Um, which I was thinking about, but I think I can if he just does this, I'm happy to just surround here. If he surrounds here, I surround here. If he goes here, then I can still poke in here. So I think he cannot surround this efficiently. The only question is, I mean, okay, I could descend. If he ignores, the capture here is not huge, but I also defended my cut here. Um, I am also separating this group to maybe, not sure. This group here is basically no longer a weak group because he can cut this stone off or connect. So he's basically connected here anytime. Okay, so but he does decide to um is this one might not be center after that though. Hmm, but it protects the cut. What if I cut here first just to make sure that this is more center? But it's also a loss, an endgame loss, so um he cuts, we fight, I'm not sure. I think I just leave it because if he cuts, I can fight this. Um, right? Because this one is still center after that. He blocks. Maybe not. Not sure. Ah, but if he cuts too early, okay, play this. Then I have free liberties here, and I could still protect here. This one is not center though against this, but the follow-up is quite annoying, and this also helps my cut a little bit. I could also play here. Hmm. If I connect here, there's also still this cut, but if he captures, he doesn't gain much from that. Currently I see no real weak group for white because this white group here is basically connected towards the top side. And this group here also still has potential to connect under here and to connect here. But this for sure can be a target. Okay, so he goes there, that makes sense. Um, because he's eyeing this peep here. So now I play here because I want to defend my cut. And if he does this, yeah, then I can defend my cut this way, which also threatens to counter either this stone or this group. I could also defend the cut like this. No, but this one seems to have nicer follow-ups. He could jump in though. Not the most important decision. Good morning, Luke. How are you doing? Mm, I'm playing this way because there's still this defect between this group and this stone and this stone and this stone thanks to my stone here. He does spend a very defensive move like that. Huh? Can I peep here? Should I peep here? If I peep, he could play this capture. Um, but if he plays the capture, I think that's also fine. I mean, I'm not saying I'm surprised, right? Mm, he could capture, but then I could push and cut. He would have to play here, and then he's kind of cut off there. And so the problem for him with capturing here is simply that it allows me more RG in this area. The capture here, though, it does have a little bit of the Hane here is a little bit of a problem. Oh, but he doesn't even do that. Okay. Um, in that case, this whole group is still attackable. I wonder about just... No, I wonder about if I just attach here. What about this? Because I can now I can still play this one in some cases to threaten to capture these. Just is this too slow? And meanwhile, let's quickly count point-wise. So still about 40 points for white on the board. And Komi, and I have still, let's say the top left is top right is still all mine, 12, like something like 15 points there. Top left is something like 8, let's say with the left side it's like 25. So I would need something like 20 points from this whole area here. That seems doable. You're thinking M12, I'm thinking M12 as well. If he plays the Hane, I could extend. And then the question becomes, if I then play this one, how does white escape? I am also thinking this, but it's not sent enough against this, so M12 is, yeah. Is that how that works, huh? No, that's why I played O13 in the first place, so that M12 is more forceful. I just wasn't sure if I want to play it yet. Hmm. Yeah, but we're building our box here. I said 20 points. We literally just need this box here, and we are ahead. Okay, he can get some benefit here. He can still enter here and maybe get some counterattacks here and capture this and this. So let's say realistically, probably we need more like 30 points, but then we just add these points here. So we have like the 10 points here because Hane Connect is center for white in this case, probably. Maybe. Let's say it is. So we are on the safe side. So that would be something like 20. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this 20, this would be 20. So we basically, if I get, or even these 3 points as additionally, if I get this square here, it's okay. Can you sense Brandon's new reading skill in this game? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Oh, and also, of course, white could get more, but I really. Is there Arch yet D4? No. Um, Generally speaking, these stones here have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. The corner is super strong, so the only no, there's so there. I mean, no, there is like very little endgame RG, but then I'd prefer just to play B5. So hmm, maybe you could play something like C5. And if Hane here, you could bump here and then threaten to cut, but then white can just Atari and you only get minimal profit. So maybe at some point, let's say if, for example, black has G3 and then C5, then maybe black can't easily play this one because you can bump here and then play here or something like this. Yeah. D4, D4, D5, you can't play the same move on the same spot twice. Anyway, let's see. Of course, what this move does, it is still aim. Like, okay, if he harness and I play here, let's say, can I play this one, this and this, cut, connect, push here? Not sure if that's worth it. Hello, Mister. For the first time, Brandon's actually thinking. Maybe let's use that to have a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, no decision yet. Okay. Ah, just as I say it, he's grabbing a sandwich. Oh, okay. I think I'm fine to just cut here. Hmm. Yeah, let's cut here first and then think next. I do wonder if he now plays this Atari. Takes place. That's a very specific measure. I wonder if he plays this Atari, can I even extend? He connects? We have to think about this, huh? Cut first, try later. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, let's again see. Here's like 47, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Say that's then about 60 points for white. I said I have about 15 here and 10 here, so 25. So I would need to have 35 more points in this whole area. If I get to play this one, capture, and then just leave it, because why not? Can I leave it? I suppose, maybe. Cut, Atari, here, cut, capture. Hmm. The other question is, if I were to extend here and white connects and I connect here, then white connects. Hmm. I think it's not. Hmm. Gently down the stream, Mary, 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 Mary. Killing is but the dream. I extend. He connects. I connect. Now one question is that even Sente? You could play this, I could get this one in Sente, and then play this one. Push, block. We reduce all these points. Hmm. The thing is, even if white connects and then goes inside here, this was still open anyway, so white is really only reducing these like 12 or so points here. Hey, Bakitten. Mm, okay. Not really a brave extent. More like a judgment. Wow. Now that's just mean. Just judging if this was bigger or this was bigger, basically. That's what was the only thing brave about this extent. Also, I could extend back, like if you just defense, for example, like this now. Yeah, and in the meantime, I think I also erase a similar amount of points here while keeping this white group attackable and also keeping this. Like, I could still, for example, I could still pull back here. Um, and then threaten to push through here and do something here. I don't know. And then maybe even still separate this whole group. I don't know. Also, I get like 2 points here, but yeah, I'm not sure. Again, P2 is really big. I really want to get that soonish if I can. B5 maybe. Don't know if a peep here is worth a damn. Well, the center wasn't mine to begin with. If you don't, I can recommend my center lecture. Now, weren't you there? Like it's really, I'm not giving the whole center. I still can get some center here anyway if he jumps. So it's really just about these center points here while we're talking about these center. Yeah. Of course, my group here becomes a little bit weaker too, so that's the trade-off there. Also, now I can connect here in Sente. Just don't know if I want to do it too soon. If he captures and I ignore and he harness, I would have to play here. He extends, I play here. If he extends, I turn, Hane, throw in. There's still some Koachi in the corner after that, huh? White plays L6, kills C10. Right. Like this, I mean, connect here and white has to play here. Point-wise, for sure, that's beneficial for me. Oh, Hane like this. Okay. This is huge. This is bigger than P2 and the follow-up there. I mean, I wonder actually if I can play this way. Hmm. Now this one is no longer center. That's a nice defensive move. Um, I do think I could just connect here and then just play this one. Is that the best way? Can I still do something about this? Here. How far can white jump here? Maybe I should have asked this question first, but I'm so not sure what to do about this area now. How to handle this. Maybe really just diagonal here and say I can. Because I mean, here he has to answer for sure. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 20 points. How can I attack anything and eat anything? That's the main issue here. Actually, can I play this one? Hane here can play this. Hmm. Actually, can I play this one now? Can I maybe just play here? And then if he plays here, I actually play this one. That's maybe the way. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I like it. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Right, I didn't even think about playing this one as but the problem now so that's why I shouldn't have played this exchange immediately. Maybe mm, so now he can play this and then play this one with Atari. M17 he pushes and then Ataris and kills me. So no, that doesn't work. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, but this exchange, I wonder if, okay, if you play here and I play here and he plays the Atari, can the cut? I don't think the cut works though. I play this, he plays this. Maybe I need to play this one first myself. Just turn here and allow him to connect like this and then destroy the whole top side in the process. Hmm. I don't think this was maybe a horrible exchange. Okay. Is this actually big enough even? Hmm. Hang on. What if I play this one? He plays here, I play here, then he pushes here, and I can play this one in center, I suppose, because I'm threatening to cut this off. Could also play this one first, but then, actually, if I play this one and he responds here, then this one works? No, yes, maybe. Hmm. Because with this one, I am threatening to play maybe. Okay, so he defends it on that side, yeah, so he's not being dumb. Maybe I can play here. So that's how that works, you think? Um, you can just Hana here, maybe. Then this. Atari here, connect. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Sag. Hmm. Yeah, I really shouldn't have connected here. Um, hmm. Yeah, this is never going to be an easy victory, and I didn't expect it to be honest, because I knew that Brandon was lowballing his strength. Here, cut, don't anything here. Hmm. On the other hand, maybe, can I do this? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this was horrible. What do I do with this? What do I do with this shit? With this horrible game? I guess I have this liberty still, so it's not completely hopeless, but it's not pretty either. These were all horrible exchanges. Everything I did the last 10 moves was pretty bad. It's not like I learned anything new. I already knew that what I was doing was horrible, but I don't know. It's not even Santa. So I guess it kind of is because I am threatening to play here and to cut him off here and here if there's actually some way to kill this whole center group, but oh, he defends it this way though. Okay, calm down. Let's try to figure out how to salvage this game. Is saving this stone even worth a damn. I'm doing this so that I can get 16 for sure in Sente. Okay, he's a defense like this. Yeah, let's first get this one in center, I suppose. Threatening this angle wedge here. And then I suppose we just build our box this way. Which direction is best to attack though? Maybe I attack from this direction to help my group here. I take just from this direction for more points. Ooh, interesting. Am I missing something here in terms of like an obvious card? If he plays here and then plays the card, but if he plays here and then plays the card, I can just Atari, 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 Atari. If he plays this and plays the card, if he plays the card immediately and I play here and he extends, Then I can play. I guess I can play the jump here then to protect the cut. Threaten to either connect under. But then there's this one. Maybe attach here. Actually, could play this one first and then push and cut. But then I should be able to play here and play here and play here and win the capturing race, no? Are you sure? Seems pretty evil to me. Hmm. Am I though? Hmm. Oh, okay, okay, I see, I see. I have this peep though. Um, yeah, probably we're just both evil. That seems to make the most sense. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. He has half an eye here if he plays well. Yes. So it has half an eye here. Maybe with this one it is a full eye if that's sent against the corner. Hmm. Yeah, I was wondering if this capture is even big enough, but in for a penny. Still something like 45 for white. I have now my 1, 2, 6 or so, plus the 6 maybe here, plus the... Well, this is actually now a little bit more, maybe. Uh, okay, maybe 16. 16, 16 and slightly less than 14, slightly less than 30. So I still need my 15 or so point. Well, I guess I have these. So maybe with this it's like 30 versus 45. So I still need my like 15 points more here than white can gain from also like this. Hmm. Oh, Tanuki. Okay. Yeah, that's a good exchange for white. Oh, he does play a move here. Um, I want to be more efficient and play something along these lines. Maybe I can play this one, huh? Or I could play this one. Hmm, no, maybe not. Chicken, chicken move. The peep here, I would like to play. If he attaches, I might actually play this one. Nice time difference. I had worse, especially at move 120. Yeah. B5 is medium, still medium big, but P2 is really something that should be played soon. At least now I'm very strong here, so now counterattacks here can't happen, and I have some hidden points here that I didn't count for me yet. Um, so that's nice. Don't think I have anything against this string of stones, even if I harness and extend here, huh? Oh, that's never going to be a weakness of mine. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's the next biggest thing now, for sure. Well, P2 is just one of the biggest endgames there is, so It makes sense, no? Mm, something like 50 points for white now. Yeah, I think it's close, but I have some additional points in the center that I haven't counted for me yet. Playing the Tiger Mouse so that this... Is it helping? Hmm, maybe not. Relatively? If that's not a peaceful game, I don't know what is. E18, I still want to play. Maybe D18 and then... Maybe D18 is better. D18 and then Hane Connect. Can I do that? What L2 have been better for endgame? I was thinking K2. I'm not sure if that's working. Um, but yeah, probably there was better endgame somewhere hidden. Hmm. That being said, I guess the Atari here, here, and then extend here would get quite a few points in the center in semi-sente, now that I'm very strong here. So actually, I think this is fine because if he now plays the Hane and connect, I can play the Atari and then I can connect, I can play defensive in the center, and then Atari extend. Okay, so we're doing it this way. Hmm. This might be a little bit risky for his group if he is not careful here. Because I can push in center here, then he doesn't have an eye here. Oh, that's his idea. I see. Did not consider that. Not gonna lie. That's annoying. Mm, hmm. Question is, do I still connect here? Then I can extend and push in, and then still attack this whole group and claim that I get some points here. Hmm. It does make me stronger here as well, a little bit. J9, maybe not center? What are you talking about? Of course it's center. Hmm. Okay. Can I connect here now? Is that a thing I want to do? How strong is my opponent? Good question. We both don't really know, I guess. He was about my level and then stopped for a while, but grinded really hard recently, so it's anybody's guess. Mm-hmm. I do think probably I need to play it this way now. Because if he plays the Atari and all of that, that's very annoying. Hmm. I was thinking he might do that. Um, Sweet. This, extend down. 154 liberties. Oh, okay. Plays here, then cuts here, then cuts here. Okay, but he cannot play this yet as long as he hasn't captured here. That does also mean that I probably need to Oh, okay. He wants to be annoying with my shape. That's okay. I'm alive with this whole group, so I should be. That shouldn't be a huge issue. He Ataris, then plays here. I wonder if I should just play here now. Okay. Then he can play here and play here. I think now capture here is so huge. And defense against this weakness here. Because with this exchange, now the cut here, this squeeze is not possible because I can double Atari or like Atari the stone. Like Atari and then here, Atari, and if he then Atari's here, then I already have a stone here. That's what the purpose of this exchange was. Uh-huh, okay. I wonder if he now plays the Atari. Should I even give these? Because he can capture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points in Gote. 12 points in Gote. Meanwhile, me playing here also keeps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, because this whole group now is connected, so there's no use in saving these stones, just other than for points. This is also even an eye because he has eye shape here and he is connected here, so if I were to play, for example, this one as a response, he captures, that's 12 points. And I keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Versus white getting 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. Maybe this is not bigger than this. Okay, he does capture. Could also Atari here so he doesn't get this. Well, I guess he gets this one anyway, right? So is this one, I think this one, but is this better than doing something here? Maybe I can clamp even at some point. But he might be able to push here. Hmm. If he connects, yeah, which he does. And maybe later there is some way here to still play something like this and this. But this is also huge, so maybe I should play this one first. Maybe I should have kind of connected actually. I'm not sure. Here, 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 here. Okay. That was always his center to do that. I could also play this one in center actually. Atari here, and then jumping in further. Possibly. But just not urgent for me either. Because if he harness connects, I just get more points here myself, so. Aha. I think this one is actually bigger because I'm threatening to capture 4 stones. Well, if he jumps in. Is he threatening my group? I'm being chicken again. All that endgame training and I'm still being chicken. Actually, this is probably not even that helpful because you can play the same. Okay. Because I can't even. Well, I guess I can push in and there's some RG here. So maybe this is not even that bad. Because the push in and connect, then there is Atari, and then later, if he doesn't get a second eye here somehow, for example, this and this is then Miai, and this and Miai, so he doesn't get a second eye here, or he doesn't get an eye here, then I could push and cut and do something here. Hmm. As long as I have my outside, yeah, okay, that was not unexpected. The only question I have though is this center for him. Maybe I should have done this for earlier, huh? I don't know. So many regrets, so little time. I suppose there's not much else left to do but to play this. I mean, there's this cut, but then I can Atari and still push in. Well, Atari, I mean, not only is this Atari annoying, it's also giving him a lot of Atari and Connect. I need to fill in so many points. I think this is actually really big to connect here. And then this and this is kind of me. But if he plays this one, I think I protect this stone. Okay, he does. He has this one, I guess. That's 3 points. This one. He can defend like this, huh? Oh, but he doesn't. Oh, I think that's a mistake, actually. He could have defended with c2. I think that would have been better. Okay, then I get the Hane connect here. The cut here, though. If he cuts here, later the pushes are center, I suppose. He gets 1, 2. 1, 2. I played this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here. If he plays this, I play this. I guess the cut here is equally big. I guess I get this one, I get the extra point here though. And then some. Aha. True, that was also really big. Was that bigger? I guess that was bigger, huh? Right, I forgot about that one. Because if I play, okay, it's done. I will count how much that was later. Oh, he captures. Okay. Yeah, that's also kind of sente. I lose these 2 points here. I guess, yeah, this is a 3-point cente move for him. This is a 5-point go-to move. This is like a 4 or so point move. Oh, he does do this one, huh? Not sure if that's even good for him. Because I do get also some amount. Like if I get to connect under, it's kind of cente for me now to. But he could. But okay, Atari is annoying, so maybe. Not actually sure. He will play this first and then descend here, I suppose, is what's happening. Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4. So about 60 for him. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. Okay. This is also not small, actually. Oh, and I also forgot about this one. Ah, I totally forgot about this one. Well, actually, this is now Gote, I suppose, right? Throw in. Wait, throw in Atari. Throw in Atari. Maybe not. Throw in a throw in. I connect. Throw in here, then throw in there. Connect. No, that should be fine. Does white get Komi? Yes, of course. Why shouldn't white get Komi? Okay. I don't know if the Visco can last a while, to be honest. Hmm. Oh, I think, okay. I think I'm leading by a little bit though, even if I lose the ko. So, alrighty. Yeah, that seems bigger, right? But this really doesn't give me much, so I guess we just play some normal endgame here. 2 point, go-to move. He captures. I can still push in here later. Also 2 point go-to move. Well, 1.5 point, I suppose, even only. This is not anything here. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I just don't have enough co-threads to win this. He has too many on the top side still with J15 and pushing there. He has like 1, 2, and then he also has co-threads against this corner, 3, 4. That's why he doesn't even bother to finish the ko now. Yeah, also he has this co-thread. I just noticed now, of course, he has this co-thread too. He has this as a co-thread. Like it's not even close. So yeah, this Hane connect was probably a mistake, actually. Now that I look at it more clearly again. Also, I wonder if I counted my top right double. But let's just finish the end game now and let's get surprised by the result. If I lost, I lost, I suppose. Dip dip, Hane, dip, 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 connect. I should always have the I versus no I. So I still have this push in here, but that's just 1 point in Sente. That's why I played the descent here and this. Okay, so he defended there, that makes sense. Um, just to buy some time for the next move. I guess I can play here and then I can still hard play this, and if he plays this, so this is also worth 1 point in Sente-ish. Actually, maybe this wasn't even worth it. But I mean, there's not much big left on this board, I suppose. So there's 1 point here. There's this 1 point there. Yeah. There's 1 point in Gote here. Other than that, I don't really see much. He still has to add 2 moves inside here, by the way, so that's why this push-in was pretty big. So I guess in the end, the prediction that the ko lasts a while was correct, but maybe not because the ko was hard fought, but because the ko just can't be won by me. Oh, okay. Why is the game still going on? What do you mean? 1 point here, then there's the ko at d6. Also, I guess thanks to this throw-in, now this group is alive, so I never have to worry about this kind of cut here. Didn't really have to. Does white need Komi? What do you mean? The game was far apart. You are all talking in riddles. You are surprised, okay. What are you surprised by? I need to connect here, Sedge. I need to capture eventually anyway. Yeah, that was my counting too, that I still win by a bit, but this was by no means a great game by me. I'm so sad about how I played this whole thing here. Uh, but oh well. Yeah, this was uh this was bad. This was maybe but yeah. I don't know. Like I think this super calm style uh display P2, yeah. I was next time you know Q15, yeah. Hmm. I think I just didn't trust myself at all this game. That's why I played all the moves that I didn't mean to play and didn't play the moves that I meant to play. Uh, yeah, I mean, I think up to this point, maybe also this. I'm not sure here. Hmm. Maybe I really should just give. Not, of course, not this. Maybe I should just play this way and then play this one finally. I think if I just do this, I was too focused on not giving White this for free because it felt bad that White gets so many points here and I don't necessarily get that many points here. I don't know if it's cruising to sure victory. I mean, you're saying it like that, but the center is a fickle thing. Like this is not mine. White can easily play something like this. I don't know, something like this, and I don't know. There's RG here, there's RG here, there's RG here, there's RG here. No, not on monkey jump. You threaten to jump in, which is a huge. Um, it also prevents that white can get the Hane connect here, so it's just a huge end game. Something like 15 points or so. If you want to pull a value on it. But yeah, I just was so unsure here all the time, every move. Like even here, and hmm. No, F15 was just that white can play it and get a lot here. So yeah, also I think like up to this point I felt like okay. Later on was the more egregious as yes, Blake. Yeah, I think so too. Like this all should be fine though. Maybe this was too slow. But then white also did it too slow and this was all not amazing. But yeah, I did think I did evaluate that this is fine. It's just that connecting here was probably horrible. Do I check with AI analysis? Do you say an AI on the screen right now? No, so I don't check with AI. I will check later, but I'm not checking with AI now. Of course I check with AI later. Have you ever seen any content of me? Jesus. Yeah, but this like L13, like eh, yeah, just letting him get this. Oh, I think also, yeah, I mean K16 I just played because yeah, that was just bad. I think maybe this one now. Left streams training game. Whatever that means. Nobody knows. So maybe I can just do this. And then I can still cut these off later. That way I get more points here, but also he gets stronger here. So I'm not sure. Hmm. So if we get this, can I then do this somewhat? No, right? He can still capture, but I mean, then I suppose this one is possible, but then I also strengthen him. So K9. K9. Here? You mean that if white were to just connect, you can play here incentive, threatening to cut off, and if white then protects here, you can just play here and surround this. But then we kind of come back to the same issue that, well, I guess now I still have this later incente and maybe this incente, and then white doesn't get much here after all, huh? And I still have this Atari here to surround even more, so white would maybe have to Hane here, but that's also not great shape. Yeah, maybe. And of course, if white plays this, I can Hatari and capture. If capture, I won by 1.5, but it was unnecessarily close. Like it was just a second half, like especially from here on out, I just did so many stupid things, like this one here, which now white could just play here. Yeah, this was horrible, and then the empty triangle here, and letting white just get all this. Maybe even I think probably. Maybe just this one now, even still, or just a move here. And now if white does this, I'm okay with that because I get to Atari here. Maybe. And then if this one, I can still push and cut here. Something like that. So this one is kind of center after all. And then if I connect and he does go here, I can push here. And then still push here and cut. And then still attack this group. Maybe something like this was more prudent than, yeah, I mean, this is another variation. Yeah, this was just horrible. Like I saved this one stone for no reason at all. I let him get in deeper here. Well, I guess this was center, but then I play here, I save this. I make this bad exchange and don't get the Atari here anymore, so this was a horrible exchange. Then I played this. Then like this for this is just a really bad exchange. After this, maybe it's okay, but it's still not great. Okay, then I get this. Then maybe here also I need to go from this side, but I mean, okay, white went here and that was maybe fine. Mm. Maybe here I need to ignore this and descend at this point because in the end, uh, yeah, I was also wondering A10 might have been mistake. I needed to play P2 here because I don't have an attack. Like that's the thing with such passive players like my opponent here. I tend to believe that they will be passive the whole game, and so then I play moves like A10 because I think, oh, probably they will defend one more time after that, and I can get away with that. So really, I got lulled into like I almost lost because I got lulled into such a passive and calm game that I thought I could just play whatever. So basically, even though I wasn't consciously thinking that. Oh yeah, and then I just completely missed this counter play here. Wonder if I should have just played here then. I just didn't like that white can then play here. But maybe that was still the way forward because I give up a little bit of points here, but then I can play something like this and get the center area here. Like this might be much better to keep these points and give white a little bit here. So in the game, I kind of kept this point, but also white still got to play here, so I didn't even keep much here compared to this. And maybe also even here, I should just give up the 2 stones at this point and just play endgame. But I insisted way too much, so that's why I'm so unhappy with this game, because literally I did all the mistakes that I could do. I'm not even sure how I still won this. Probably because the early game was still really good for me, but yeah, this game. I'm more disappointed by this game than my Fox game, and the Fox game I lost crashingly against like a 3/4 AI player. So I mean the capture here was probably big, but then I'm not sure about this exchange either. This probably was okay. This probably also was okay. This was weird. And then maybe at some point, I don't know if I needed to, and maybe even instead of D18, this was just bigger. Because I keep the points here. I don't need to add moves later here. I also had this stone a little bit with this, right? Well, maybe not much, but a little bit. If I get cut, I can actually play this and play this and play this and still connect it, or kind of. Not quite, but okay, and you know what I mean. Like there's still something to be done here, I suppose. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, and of course uh, then here I just needed to play here. Since this was not Sente, this was such a big, like if white pushes in and gets all this, I basically lost. If we consume this here, I can keep like these 7 points here, and in the game. Hang on. I keep this quarter rectangle 7 points in the game. Bloop, 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 bloop. I only keep the 3 points, so it's like a 4 point reverse center here to play here. In fact, white should probably have even ignored this and then played here, but I should have played here now for sure. Because this was bad, and then white got to play here. And got to play all of these. Not sure about this again, but yeah. White got all these incentive and white also got this one. And pushing him was not small. This was maybe okay, but there was also still the cut, which I think maybe here white should have taken. But okay, these were kind of me. Then white got to cut here, and I needed to defend my corner still, and then the ko I could never win, and then I think from the odds it's okay. Well, I know that T17, T9 you mean, not T11, I don't think. But is it really that bad? Because white kind of was forced to play another move here anyway, so it's not like white got it in like double center. I don't know, seems okay to me. Mm, yeah, besides that, I think the early game was relatively good for me. This was a little bit too passive. This maybe also this might be like I was happy to give the right side and to keep attacking and to do this and to keep this. And then this, I think also this one seemed just too passive. Like why not cut at the very least? But if you play something here, I don't know, just this area just didn't seem interesting. I would rather play here or maybe the Hane here or just do something about this now. So that's how I think I got like ahead with this area. Or P2, right? Of course, yeah. And then at this point here, yeah, after the peep here, maybe really I just play P2 at this point and then the game is fine. I was too I was just I should have stopped here. I still had 14 minutes well, I stopped here, but I didn't stop for the right reasons. I stopped to think if I should play this. I didn't stop to think should I play in this area to begin with. I only thought about local areas, local options at this point. But I mean, literally what I said later that this area is just not that interesting at the moment because I'm strong on both sides and this area is still really open from both sides. That would have been the perfect timing to play the big endgame move, but I played here and then we got into this weird kind of fight where now I played all kinds of horrible shape moves. None of these moves were good. This was horrible, this was horrible, this was horrible, this one was horrible, this one was horrible, this one was probably horrible. So I don't know, I would say probably like, okay, this one was okay, but only because I get this, but I would say at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horrible moves. 6 horrible moves in this last 7 moves here by me, and then the game got closer because okay, I reduced this, but I did this in Gote and white got to hail contrabandgo. Yeah, this I was so undecisive this game. I think that's as I mean my time management is usually much better than this. But I think because there was nothing really to attack and just end game from move one, like no fight happened the whole game pretty much. I'm not good at that. So if that's your style, then I think you're a good training partner for me because I need to train against that kind of style where that's literally nothing is happening in the game. Oh, I don't think you can do that, Eric. I don't think you're built for that. I think you hurt yourself more than me. I don't even know if I win by that much if there's a fight. Like I wasn't unhappy with the early game, but then just yeah, I just went nuts and just didn't. I think the thing is I basically still don't trust I still don't trust my end game enough that I just am happy to just enter the end game this early in the game. You know. Yeah, that's about how I thought the graph would look. There was apparently something here. Oh, why is that a mistake? Huh? Just AI being silly? Okay, just AI being silly. Fine. So there was no real spike here. It's just also apparently this was a big mistake. I don't know what is going on with AI here. Something here. Maybe more players knows what's going on, but weird. Anyway, apparently here it was actually still fine. So this fight wasn't even that bad, but and this was also the right. So yeah, okay, maybe I needed to beat myself up less in this game because it was actually fine. But I just okay, this was also still fine. The peep was fine, then the push in was bad just because I lose the liberty and I can push in anytime later. That makes some sense. Okay, none of this was actually the mistake. So I literally it was just my end game was horrible. Oopsie. Oh, we were drenched in sweat? Really? I never really thought about killing too much. Like, of course, thought, okay, if you drop dead, that's fine. Um, but yeah. Okay, this was all fine. Ah, the clamp actually. Okay, because this was a mutual mistake. Okay, so up to this, I was still 7 points ahead apparently. Like, wait, oh, I only have like 5 more minutes. Actually, let me say hmm. Let's quickly go through the game because like I said, I don't have much time left. So this was actually all okay for both. Not even that good for me. Okay, but this one was not even that passive. Okay. And then but this one, okay, that was an equal exchange. This was fine. Yeah, this was all okay. So this was all still fine. Peep, this was not good, but this was also not a good response. So, okay, so these were just bad exchanges apparently, but still like an equal game at this point. So this was fine. I wonder about this one. Okay, if white jumps. Okay, it's still fine. This was good though, and connecting. Yeah, okay. So at least my judgment here is correct that this was the first sus move by white. But before I thought, okay, I mean maybe I'm okay with comfortable with the game, but also nothing is happening. So this was indeed a mistake, but also this exchange was apparently not great. Okay, then this was all fine by both so far. Yeah, wait, okay, but connecting here was a mistake. I thought so. The descent here was always really big. Capturing here is apparently sent enough. Yeah, sent enough. So this also, I was like, I didn't want to, at this point here, I didn't want to play this because I thought, well, white doesn't need to respond. But okay. So because I got this and I got this, and then the peep here was bad because white could have taken. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I should have connected here. Then maybe connecting was not the mistake yet. Connecting here is okay. Okay. Aha, the cut here was mistake. I should cut here. Oh, I see. Because now after this, I can get the center like that. Still need to add another move. Wait, what? Why? Because of this one and this one being sent, and if I have to protect here, then this is a problem. I see. So not in center after all. But you can see, just closing this in like this, black is only ahead by 4. So I never felt comfortable in this game, like ever. But the cut here was not good. Okay, so the extension, so even here it's even worse, right? Because here after this one, it's just an equal game. And apparently this was the best move, and P2 would have been okay, also fine. It would have been just a completely even game. Yeah, so that's why I thought here. And okay, I also thought, okay, maybe this. Yeah, okay, so then this was actually a good exchange. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, so after all, this was not a blunder. And this was also fine. But then this one was the mistake. Okay. Yeah, here I just panicked. I think 89, 89 at this point here. I only, okay, here I only had like, here I only had 2.5 minutes left to Brandon's 20 and didn't like, that's, I think that's the main problem actually this game because I was so unsure of myself the first, like up to here. I spent so much time that at this point where now I would have needed the time, starting from move 80, I didn't have the time, and then slowly but surely lost ground. Well, apparently up to move 120, I didn't lose ground, and it was still I still had my 8. I actually gained ground up to this point. But at this point here, move 123, I was already being me so much and beating myself up too much that, yeah, that, okay, here I should have played this. Then after this, and connect, and connect. I can play here. And if this, can Hane. If white does this, then that's a problem, but maybe I just connect then. Boah, what's going on here? Okay, I can just connect under. Ish? What even is happening here? Let's for a second assume that white connects here, then now I can cut here, extend, probably play this one in Sente. Let's say all this happens, and then I can push and still attack this group, but oh, this is so risky. Or maybe not risky, but so hard to evaluate. So, but yeah, I mean, clearly this was bad, and then the empty triangle was also not amazing. Yeah, and then white could have pushed through immediately, so this was actually fine. This one was, like I said, really bad because it made this one less good. I just play here and don't play this stupid exchange here. And then apparently from here, it was like a 3 to 4 point lead. And with this I gained, okay, with this I still gained a little bit, that's why. Okay, and this was, actually A10 was fine, but P2 would have been slightly better, yeah. Okay, and then I gained some ground because apparently these exchanges were overall better for me. So where did I then lose the most ground in this game here? No, this was good actually. The capture, this was a good exchange. Here it was still black +6, which I counted at some point. This was also really fine. Yeah, but this one was silly. I should have not just ignored. I think here I was too much in. Also, I have it at 8 done for some reason. Oh yeah, because of endgame training. I was for some reason afraid that white gets too much if white gets to like monkey jump in here, but I have my own monkey jump, or I can play here actually myself. So here I was just way too defensive with this. And apparently that was also not the best way to punish. Okay, and this one was too defensive. I should have gotten this one now, and if this, I can just give up the one stone, huh? I don't need to save it, I can just give up the stone like this. And then it's fine because I'm still alive and there's nothing white can do in this area. Okay, makes sense. So here I was overly defensive. Here I was, so because I was scared to lose this game, I almost lost this game. Because I was scared here, I was scared here, and I was also, of course, because I was under time pressure, I didn't have the time to actually verify and calm myself down enough. So that's what, yeah, I mean, that's actually not uncommon. That's because you try to not lose the game, you play so careful that you give too much and you lose the game. In this case, I didn't lose the game, but I might as well have. Like this to me feels like a loss, honestly, because of all the factors that I did wrong. Like the time management was bad, like the second half was really bad, like playing to win instead of playing or to learn was bad. Like all of these were just not what I want to do, and just yeah, I'm just not happy about what I did here. In case you couldn't tell yet. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you, and Domi. You are not following yet? Also, thank you for the follow, W1 and Flying Parrots earlier, and Yamigush and Antia. I think that I still. No, that's that. Oh, I read this in my email, right? So, yeah, thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. Uh, oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I was careful here and careful here. Both times I lost like 2.5 points. That's almost 5 points already. And then here, okay, this was fine because white answered, but white shouldn't have answered. White should have played here. And then I also lost another point here because I didn't play either the center here myself or the big reverse center here. So that was also really, well, actually, this was my 1 point mistake, and then this was like, so this also lost 1.5 more points, apparently. Then white got to push in here, then I needed to still play this one. And then white also got this one. So yeah, white just got this and this. White got this. White got to ignore this. White got this. This. White also got this one here in center. White just got everything in the end game. Then apparently I should have played the reverse center here too. I don't know about this. How about this one actually? Is this maybe also big? No, okay. Okay, and then the rest, I don't know, is weird AI seeing weird things here, and then apparently here it was back to me being 2.5 points ahead. Yeah, I think like the biggest two well, this fight here, we both made some quite egregious mistakes. And then later in the end game, this jump here and the connect here and the connect here, well, not playing this, but this one was not out of passivity. This one was just I was blind and I was slightly on tilt and counting instead of looking for the best move. So yeah. Well, sometimes you just gotta win horrible games too, I suppose. But yeah. And I think like literally up to this point here, right? Up to this point here, even up to this point. And thank you for the follow. Mood in academic. I think up to this point, up to where I over-attacked here for no reason, and I was under time pressure, I actually was okay with this game. But even though I gained points after this, I was like, from this move onwards, just in like trying to maintain the lead mode, which I still thought I had. I just thought I could have had a much easier way forward instead of doing all this shit here. Anyway, I need to go. So let's quickly see if we have someone to raid. Yeah, Zichen. Zichen is raiding, is streaming, I mean. So M8 is too big because what? M8 is so big? Because M9 capture stones. Okay, I will look at that later. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Hopefully with a better quality game than this, whatever this was. And then, bye bye.